It's the NWKA Super Cup Sprint Series, and today we're at Mountain Highway Raceway in Spanaway, Washington for round 7 of the championship. Calm on the grid, focused and ready to put a lap together. Marcus heads out for LO206 Junior qualifying. Down the back straight, braking as late as he dares into turn 4. Into turn 9, squeezing every bit of speed on the way in. Up the hill to turn 1, right up against the curve, maximising the climb. Great exit out of 9, right onto the bumper of the cars ahead, and he sends it on the inside into turn 1. Clean move, back down the straight, late on the brakes into turn 4. Tight at turn 5, controlled rotation, setting up the run into 6. Lines up turn 7 and fires out of turn 8. Strong exit from turn 9. Checkered flag for Marcus, a 34.115. That puts him third in LO206 Junior qualifying. LO206 seniors roll out for qualifying. Engines up, focus locked in and ready to set a fast pace. Meckel through turn 5, smooth rotation, keeping the car settled. Driving into turn 9, holding a tight apex and fires off a clean exit toward the hill. Ilya into turn 5, lining up 6 and 7 with a controlled entry. Up turn 1, maximising the climb and keeping momentum. Paolo into turn 5, off the back straight, clean rotation, already setting up the flow into 6 and 7. Paolo into turn 9, tight line, strong exit, exactly what you want, and the hairpin. Nick drives into turn 5, steady entry, keeping the car balanced for the transition. Nick into the turn 9 hairpin, tight apex, quick release. Curtis into turn 5, locked onto Ascent's rear bumper. Curtis into turn 9, disciplined line, staying glued to Ascent. Checkered flag, strong runs across the board as the Ascent team locks in their results. Marcus heads out for the LO206 Junior pre-final. Calm on the pit lane, focused and ready to fight for position. Green flag, and Marcus tucks in behind the leader. Into turn 4 he goes. Pressure from P4 on the outside, but Marcus holds firm. Into turn 9, right on the bumper of P2. No room given. Up the hill, into turn 1. Still glued to P2, showing really strong pace down the straight. Marcus solid in third, through 7 and 8. Still right with P2, but P4 beginning to close the gap. Turn 4, Marcus gives himself a little breathing room as P4 and P5 battle behind. Down the front straight, P5 dives inside P4. Turn 4 again, Marcus braking as late as he can, extracting everything from the cart. P4 sends a risky move into turn 9. Up the hill, Marcus slightly ahead, but forced into a tight line, losing momentum. Into turn 4, Marcus pushed back to P4. Checkered flag, Marcus finishes 4th with a 33.887, a personal best, but not quite enough today. LO206 seniors roll out for the pre-final, engines fired, field set and ready to attack. Karts on the grid, starter signals, visors down and raises the green flag. Starter waves the green clean launch from the entire field as they charge up turn 1. Into turn 5 they go, elbows out, everyone fighting for early position. McKill holds firm as Curtis and Ascent back out. McKill and Curtis climb turn 1 together, pushing hard up the hill. Ilya through the chicanes, precise, clean, committed. McKill right behind the leaders into turn 5. Kart 898 goes off into the grass, and Curtis reacts instantly. Ilya into the turn 9 hairpin with a pack stacked right behind him. Paolo into turn 5. Car 24 sends it late inside and grabs the position. Paolo through turn 9, great exit, right on car 24's bumper. Nick into turn 5, lining up the flood into turn 6. Nick through the chicanes, sharp and tidy. Nick drives up turn 1, carrying speed all the way to the crest. Paolo into turn 5 again, still right there with car 24. Through the chicanes, consistent, flowing, pushing forward. Silas into turn 5, steady and composed. Silas signalling the car behind, into turn 1, kart 88 dives inside, instead of teaming up, taking the position. Linus prepares for the chicanes, smooth setup into turn 7 and 8. Linus into the turn 9 hairpin, disciplined line, clean exit. White flag, McKill climbs turn 1, still chasing Ascent as the final lap begins. Checkered flag, Ascent drivers cross the line to close out the pre-final with strong, determined runs. TAG seniors roll into formation for the final rolling start on the front straight. Green flag waves and Curtis launches hard at turn 1, grabbing a position right off the start. Curtis through the chicanes, smooth and controlled. Curtis carrying strong pace into turn 5, setting up the rotation for turn 6 with a clean, disciplined entry. Back into the chicanes, keeping the cart settled and flowing. Curtis climbs turn 1, chasing down the cars ahead and closing the gap. Down the back straight, full commitment. Into turn 5 again. Curtis has reeled in kart 44 to just a single kart length. Pressure fully on. White flag. Curtis drives on turn 1, giving everything he's got on the final lap. Down the back straight into turn 4. Curtis still right there. Curtis and kart 44 sprint down the front, straight to the checkered flag. Curtis brings it home in 7th after a hard-fought final. Final strategy talk with Luke. Calm, focused and ready for the LO206 junior final. Marcus heads out, knowing he's got real pace today. The field forms up on the grid. Starter walking the line, checking every kart is in position. Green flag waves. Marcus gets a fantastic launch. P3 takes the inside. Marcus left wide. Out of turn 6, the pack comes through, but Marcus and kart 8 are missing. Marcus finally comes through turn 6, but as he rounds turn 9, he's looking down at the left side of the kart. Up the hill into turn 1, something is clearly not right. Checkered flag, and Marcus is forced to retire the kart. He finishes 8th in the LO206 junior final. LO206 seniors roll out of pit lane, warming tyres, settling in and getting ready to grid for the final. Starter waves the green, clean launch from the entire field as they charge up turn 1. Into turn 5, 2 and 3 wide, everyone fighting for early position with no incidents. Through the chicanes and into the turn 9 hairpin, the field stays tight and controlled. Up turn 1 they go, drivers filing into their spots as the race settles in. Down the back straight, McKill drives into turn 5 with strong pace. Through the chicanes, smooth and steady. Curtis into turn 5 on the outside of kart 8. Curtis drives up turn 1, pushing hard and staying in the fight. Silas into turn 5, setting up the flow into turn 6. Nick into turn 5, disciplined entry. Silas through the chicanes, right behind Paolo. Nick into the chicanes, behind Ilya, heading toward turn 9. Silas sends it inside on turn 1, clean pass on Paolo as they crest the hill. Linus into turn 5, steady and composed. Through the chicanes, smooth setup. Linus drives on turn 1, carrying speed to the top. Mikkel into turn 9 hairpin, tight and controlled. Down the back straight, McKill tucks in for Aero with 2 cars right behind. Paolo, Ilya and Nick down the back straight. Kart 989 dives inside on Nick at turn 5 to take the spot. Paolo and Ilya climb turn 1, holding off kart 989 through turn 2. White flag, final lap begins. Curtis through the chicanes and out of turn 9, pushing to the finish. Checkered flag, LO206 seniors cross the line to close out the final with strong drives across the Ascent team.
Trevor, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, I know I look a lot different these days. I hit puberty. I look different.
Yeah, you do.
I know. Everything's different now.